Today I will be playing the worst Brawl Stars ripoffs you have ever seen. From copying game mechanics to straight up stealing assets, these are terrible. Starting with a game so blatantly copying Brawl Stars that so many of you guys have left comments on my videos saying I have to play it. We're starting off with Super Cats. Alright, I immediately get greeted with like a cat humanoid. I can already tell I'm not gonna like this. There's also just straight up no sound. Also, apparently Kevin F. Brawl Stars is too long of a name, so I ended up with Eugene McMahon. And immediately, you guys can just tell this is just like the Shelly tutorial level. And of course, you're picking up gems. Wow, real original gems. Green gems too. Alright, all gems collected. Press and hold the blue button to move your aim. Wow, this looks oddly familiar. Hello, I'm aiming. There we go. Wow, I can already tell. It just feels, when you play Brawl Stars, it feels so smooth, and just the way you aim and shoot is just, this is not it. Here we go, the super, and it's the same thing. It's the robot behind the wall. It is literally the same exact thing. All right, another super. Dude, it feels so awful. Also, look how far away the buttons are. You literally cannot make this shit up. It's the exact same thing as Brawl Stars. Look at the main menu screen, dude. Battle Pass in the bottom left corner. You pick your Super Cat on the left, the shop. Dude, everything is the exact same. I did not think it would be like a complete ripoff. This is kind of crazy. All right, let's see if people are actually playing this game. All right, we got a knockoff Archer, the knockoff Shelly, of course, and then the knockoff El Primo. All right, we got, it looks like Gem Guard. There's the Brock. Okay, Brock is gone. Dude, the button placement is so terrible on this thing, man. Alright, we just killed Randy. Oh, El Primo goes... That was the worst El Primo animation I've ever seen, dude. Did you see he just belly flopped on them like he's jumping in the pool? Alright. Yeah, this is 100% against bots, dude. This feels terrible. Like, if a game is gonna copy Brawl Stars, like, it needs to at least feel smooth. This just feels so clunky. Dude, the El Primo animation is just cracking me up. I gotta learn the name for these characters. Wait a minute, I just realized, is Paulie playing as the Bo knockoff? Okay, it didn't even tell us that we had all the gems, it just straight up started counting down. There's no announcer voice or anything, it's just kind of sad. We won our first game of Super Cats, it felt terrible. You even get trophies and cat points, come on now. Glory Road and trophy records. Guys, Super Cats is copying them so much, they're even copying the terrible things like records. Let's go through some of these brawlers and see what we can find. We got Jarvis as the Brock ripoff. Arlo is the El Primo ripoff. I really want to get this guy. They actually don't have a ton of cats here. They only have 22 cats. They can take a lot more from other games. Come on now. All right, we're leveling up Agent C. Let's get into another battle. These have to be bots that I'm playing with and against. It looks like they actually have a ping system, though. You can tell your team to go in. I don't really know what that does, though. And I'm dead. Okay, maybe we're not playing as bots. Or maybe I'm just terrible at every game I play. Dude, the controls feel so awful. And I still can't move the super button. I'm playing on an iPad, and the buttons are so far apart. This is ridiculous. Okay, that guy just straight up disappeared. Alright, Marsha has 7 gems. Come on, team. Get the crow. Marsha's got 10 gems. She's going in. This is actually genuinely terrible. Look at that transition. Did you guys see the transition out of battle? They got that straight from PowerPoint. Editor, can we use that same animation for me to get onto the next game? Because this is just genuinely terrible. Literally, as I was making this video, Blizzard decides to reveal this new game called Overwatch Rush. Apparently, this is perfect timing because it's just another Brawl Stars ripoff. Look at this.
Side room. Let's hold it. Hey, there are. There are. Get behind.
Oh, there we go. They're pushing hard.
Honestly, it looks pretty cool. It doesn't look like a direct Brawl Stars ripoff, but I can just tell it's going to be a little too slow. I mean, look how little damage this Tracer does. In mobile games like this, you just want it to be a little bit faster, do a little bit more damage, get a lot of kills quickly. I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I'll try it out when it comes out. Up next, we have Takedown Legends, made by Fried Chicken Labs. This should be good. And now Google Play is telling me that this could harm my device. I'm risking my whole channel to play this horrible game. Guys, apparently this game was just way too sketchy. I tried so many different download files. If you guys see my channel turn into a Russian cooking channel, you know that this game was the cause. I guess I'm just not able to play it. We are back on the iOS store, and this time we're playing Battle Stars. I can just tell from some of these screenshots I am not going to enjoy this game. I can't really explain it, but every character just looks the exact same, just a little different. They all have the same generic gun, they all have like a helmet or like a visor. But I'm not the one to judge before we play, so let's do it. Notifications? Absolutely not. I already see Pepe the Frog. What is going on? Oh no. A problem has already occurred. I haven't even gotten into my first game yet. Apparently I'm just not gonna be able to play. We're just gonna move on to Fury Wars. Right away, it definitely looks a lot better than Battle Stars. The art style looks at least a little bit more appealing. They even have Grumpy Cat. It already started off with a disclaimer about fair use, so that's not making me hopeful for what we're about to find. Alright, we start off immediately with Grumpy Cat, and we get greeted by this wonderful animation. There we go, the classic joystick to move. And apparently Grumpy Cat throws gasoline across the map? That's kind of sick. Alright, here's my teammates. Wow, the controls feel terrible. Also, this has the same exact problem as the first game. The attack button is almost in the middle of the screen. Okay, so you can only throw the gasoline max distance. You can't even throw it, like, right next to you. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I don't even know what the objective is, but apparently we're winning 162 to 108. Okay, I think I have my super ability now, and it's all the way at the top of my screen. Why can't these controls be a little bit closer to my actual fingers? Okay, I missed my super, but I left bombs on the ground. I guess I'm playing Tick. This is like the most game I think I've ever played. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, apparently we just won. I have no idea what's happening, dude. We got a little ultra box here. Let's see what we can crack open. All right, let's get some cards. Who are we gonna get? Okay, I level up my gas canister. So it looks like you actually pick your weapons instead of picking like a character with certain weapons. I got the dude with the machine gun. Let's go. I want to try that guy out. Okay, so here's my heroes, I guess. Dude, this guy looks kind of like me. He's buff, got a strong chin. Oh, wow, you can immediately buy things for real money. Okay. Okay, and before even starting the game, now I have an ad. All right, we're against... I don't even know. Dude, this game is just genuinely bad. Like, I don't even know when I'm shooting on the machine gun, dude. Okay, I do have my super, though, with the giant machine gun. I want to see this. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm wreaking havoc. I think I would genuinely rather go back to the first game that I played that I don't even remember the name of. I'm hitting this guy and nothing is happening. Somehow the game ended even though nobody was doing damage anymore. And now I have another ad. I genuinely cannot play this game. Now we are on to Heroes Strike. The main character definitely trying to look a little edgy. Trying to be an edgy Brawl Stars, maybe. It looks potentially a little bit better than the other games. I'm not really sure. I can already see the cult ripoff. You know what? Open mind, let's give it a shot. Looks like we got the typical Brawl Stars tutorial, no surprise there. It already feels really clunky, and I kind of hate that I'm playing, like, the Sonic the Hedgehog blue-haired character. Alright, the tutorial apparently is just walking really far. Alright, here come the bots. Every single time, it's a Shelly character. I don't know why they don't mix it up a little bit. Like, give me a cult character or something to start off. Why a Shelly character? So apparently you have to upgrade your skills. You don't just have them automatically. Interesting. Alright, that actually looks pretty cool. I can't even lie. I think I'm already a pro at this game. I'm skipping the rest of the tutorial. I want to get into my first game. Alright, it looks like we got a bot game going on. So apparently our score is -10, and their team has 10 already. Okay, at least this game has voiceovers, and they sound kind of cool. And luckily the tutorial music has stopped, but now there's just no sound at all. Alright, I have my super. Alright, my super button is not working. Excellent. Off to a great start. It's just every single game I play, it's just, the controls feel so terrible. Like, for some reason, I stop moving every once in a while, for no reason, just like that. Okay, battle ends in 30 seconds, but there's a giant present here. How could I resist this? Apparently, I'm godlike as well. Is this supposed to make me feel good about playing this game, that I'm just unkillable right now? Every single character I'm looking at looks so incredibly generic. Alright, let's go to the home screen. Guys, do we think this is just gonna be a blatant ripoff of the Brawl Stars UI? Are we gonna have, like, Galactic Road or something instead of the Trophy Road? You know what? It's close. It's very, very close, especially the bottom. The bottom, you got the story, you got the battle pass in the bottom left, you have Find Match in the bottom right. It's very close, but I don't think I would call it a blatant ripoff. What I would call a ripoff is this llama that I'm looking at. Does this look familiar to you guys? That might look a little bit familiar to some of us. Also, I don't know if you guys could tell, but this rendering of this robot thing is so low quality, it looks awful. Especially compared to the llama, which actually looks very normal. You can, like, see the pixels around this robot. Bots are just running into the wall. Alright, so that guy's collecting power cubes. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Let's try it. We're also, again, at -15 points. I don't know if that's intended or not. And now there's just a mysterious white bar around my third skill. I guess because I didn't equip anything. Although this game still feels terrible, out of the 3 absolutely horrible games that I've played so far, it has the somewhat, I'm hesitant to say this, it has the most satisfying controls even though they're still terrible. Everything just looks so low quality and generic. Like, if I asked ChatGPT to make me a clone of Brawl Stars, I feel like this is the exact same thing it would output. Alright, that was pretty terrible. Let's get into the next one. We are now moving on to Zooba, and it has by far the best rating and the most players, seemingly, out of all the games that we've played so far. But let's hop into it and see why. They're actually doing a collab with Kung Fu Panda. That's kind of cool. Alright, we pick from our characters here Bruce, Buck, and Nyx. Tough, aggressive, and balanced. Let's do, I kind of like Bruce. He looks kind of cool, although he has a big forehead. Unlike me, who does not have a big forehead. Alright, here we go. So the art style is not terrible, and it is by far the best controls we've had all day, but that's still not really saying too much. And the tutorial is the first one that is not a complete ripoff of Brawl Stars. I don't have to use my super to go through a wall. Alright, so this grenade. Hey, not bad. Genuinely not terrible so far, but of course the UI is very close to Brawl Stars. Listen, I'm not saying every single game is Brawl Stars, but when every single game has a very similar UI, it's hard not to compare it. Alright, let's get into my first match here, presumably against bots. Again, I'm having the same problem where the move button is so far up and away from where my finger naturally sits, it just feels so unnatural. Alright, here we go, against the bots here. Your auto attack skill is on a really long cooldown, and you don't have ammo for it or anything. Alright, this bot isn't even trying to hit me. I have a shotgun though, let's see. Okay, a little bit of damage. I think I might actually get killed by the first bot I encounter. He's moving so quickly. Alright, one shotgun. Okay, good. Alright, we got the classic Ring of Fire coming in. Grenade that guy. Hold on. Okay, I don't really know where I'm supposed to go. Okay. The problem I'm having with this game is not the looks of it or the controls. Everything just feels so floaty. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know exactly why that's an issue. But I will say, it actually has some sound. But the bots are going way too easy on me right now. And I also kind of hate that you have to stand over anything to pick it up. It kind of feels like I'm just wasting my time. Alright, the bots went a little bit way too easy on me here. Let's hop into another game. Oh my gosh, this button is just way too far up, dude. I gotta fix my controls. Alright, let's pick up the shotgun. Alright, so the guards drop health kits. Not bad. What is this? I got a book and it didn't tell me what it does? Or what buffs it gave me. Am I in like a single player mode right now? What is going on? Okay, another guard. I don't see any actual enemies though. Oh wait, the books are right here. What do they do? Oh! Alright, now there's some actual enemies. Alright, this guy has not even hit me once. I think it's just another bot. Alright, so we got like some traps and things from these books. A shield. You know, there's quite a few unique characteristics about this game. The big issue I'm having with this game right now is the bots feel like they genuinely are not even trying to get me. Like, I get that I'm low, but I've also killed like 4 different bots. Like, at least in Brawl Stars, the bots sometimes will get you, surprisingly, but in this game, it's just, they're not even trying. And now, apparently, this guy's just moving around as a barrel. Oh my god. Now this guy's also moving around as a barrel. I want to be a barrel. Alright, that guy's out in the fire. Nice. Showdown, of course. Why wouldn't there be? Alright, blast this guy away. Spear. Yeah, like, look at this bot, dude. He's not even trying to hit me a single time, man. At least the Brawl Stars bot sometimes hit you and sometimes kill you. Look at this. He hasn't hit me once. Wow. Here's the classic Trophy Road. But again, it's just one of those games that I don't know why I would pick this over Brawl Stars in any situation. But it actually looks like they update it very, very consistently. There's almost a new video every single day coming out from the community. Honestly, I gotta give this game props. It looks like they're updating it all the time. It felt pretty smooth, so listen, if you enjoyed this game, I hope you enjoy it, man. It's definitely the best game I've played so far. It's just not really the game for me, personally. Last but certainly least, we have Brawl Blocks, which, as you can tell, is just a straight-up ripoff from Brawl Stars, except it's in Roblox. So let's see what we can cook on up. Wow, you can already tell from the low-poly loading screen that this is going to be a fantastic experience. Alright, here we go, and again, just a straight ripoff. We have Shelly and Penny. Let's play Penny. You know, I've always wondered why Supercell doesn't just go after some of these games so that people can't play them, but I guess it doesn't really matter considering how little people play them anyway. Like, Brawl Stars is free to play. Why wouldn't you just go to Brawl Stars? The controls are a little tough. They got robots running around. I see Poco. I see Daryl. There we go. Penny's attack even splits. Okay. Okay, this guy's kind of dodging everything, though. All right, he's got the super rolling out. I don't even know where's, like, my... Oh, I guess my bars at the bottom here are for, like, my super and stuff. Honestly, it feels pretty clean, actually. I will say... ow. Ow. Okay, Frank's super didn't actually stun me, but his attacks are really long range. Yo, he's coming right for me. The only thing that's an issue is moving your camera and shooting do not really work. I can actually shoot downwards, though. Yeah, the hardest and most annoying part is moving my camera. But apparently there's a Valentine's Day event going on because if I look into the sky, there's quite a few hearts dropping. Does this get updated more than the actual Brawl Stars? Alright, this Daryl's just running away from me. I'm gonna see, I don't know if they have any other game modes or anything. Oh, I guess I just left the game, okay. All right, I still only have 2 brawlers. I don't even know how to unlock the other ones. Oh, of course, with gems, why wouldn't it be? Seem familiar? All right, I got a free box, let's see, new brawler. Come on, give me a new brawler. All right, PowerPoint, wow. This is like leaving nothing up to interpretation. This is just complete ripoff. We have Battle of Glory Fantasy Battlegrounds, but that's not even Brawl Stars, so I don't really know what that's doing there. So is this it? You just go into the... Oh, here we go. Arena battles, maybe? Oh, yeah, here we go. There's the symbol for Hot Zone and for Knockout and for Heist. And Showdown, so let's see what we got. Actually, wait a minute. I just saw something first. Parkour, hold on. You're about to see something amazing. First try. One of the greatest Roblox players to ever live? Oh, okay. It just brings me to another AFK zone. Wow. I thought I was gonna get something cool. All right, let's try the Battle Arena. And we get another loading screen. Yay. Like, actually taking forever. I'm doing other things on the side, getting distracted, and I just completely forgot I was even recording. All right, it looks like we're in Heist. The safe is about 500 times the size of Shelly. This actually looks better than the other mode I was playing. It looks a bit cleaner. The map's a little bit smaller, and there seems to actually be an objective. And they actually have, not these, okay, they didn't copy the same exact pins, but they have very similar ones. Oh, wow, they even have the changes to Heist where they have the shield on the Heist safe now, so you can't immediately destroy it. And we actually won. Okay, easy peasy. There's like 100 million things on my screen, dude. Oh wait, now it's just gone. Hello?
Huh?
Most certainly not the worst game I've played, but absolutely not the best game I've played. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Roblox. What are you gonna do? I'd give that a solid C-. Mostly because it's just straight up ripped from the game. They haven't even tried any originality. Guys, that is gonna wrap it up for the video. Zooba is by far the best game out of all of these that I've played so far. But overall, I would never choose any of these games over Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is always just gonna reign supreme. It feels the cleanest, it has the coolest characters. Brawl Stars will never be brought down. Guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I don't really have an outro, so goodbye.